welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show, and we are here with Fulvio, where we are going to have our very own yoga session right here on the show. So grab your mats and let's get started. Fulvio, are you still with us this morning?
I'm right here waiting for you.
I'm ready, I'm excited, I'm ready to get that balance and that harmony that you spoke about. So if you'd like to take me through your demonstration, I am ready and waiting.
We're going to start in a tabletop posture, which is very straightforward. So bring your hands below your shoulders on the floor, put your knees below your hips on the floor.
All right.
And just kind of hang the belly down. So remember we were talking earlier that yoga has three components, and we're trying to just in a very short little section, try and harmonize those three components and bring them into equal balance. So the one of them that we're going to work on straight away is your breathing. So just for the remainder of the session, you're going to breathe in and out through the nose only. So as long as you can keep your mouth closed, and breathe in and out through the nose. So strong inhalations which bring the breath down deep into the chest, and exhalations which push the air out. But when you breathe out, feel like you're breathing out from the bottom of the lungs, like you're squeezing a toothpaste tube, like we're supposed to, from the bottom of the tube outwards. Cool. Then hang the head and hang the belly. Keep breathing through the nose. And then when you inhale, look forward at the face and push the chest and the throat forwards. It's called the cow breath. And then as you exhale, pull the chin into the throat, push into the palms, and pull the navel inwards and arch the spine. It's called the cat breath. And then repeat that cow breath again. Breathe in. There's a strong inhale. And cat breath, exhale. Push into the palms and arch the spine like an angry cat. Now, curl the toes under the feet and push into the hands and lift the hips upwards. This is a classic posture called a downward facing dog. Imagine that you have a long tail back behind you, and you're trying to lift that tail upwards toward the sky or the ceiling, while at the same time straightening your arms and pushing into the palms. Relax the head. I remind you to breathe through the nose. So here we're coming into the kind of body component of our yoga practice.
Can I ask you a question? Just in this position that I'm in currently, I'm feeling a lot of tightness behind the leg and the calf. Am I doing this correctly?
Fantastic. You know what that tightness is? It's stretch. It's happening. So maybe your body, you do lots of running or gym or leg work. Yes. So you're a little bit tighter in the backs of your legs, in your hamstrings, in your knees. So this is awesome. You're pushing the heels towards the floor to try and find that straightening, stretching.
Yes.
Cool. Now we're going to start releasing that. So follow me. Lift up onto your toes and walk the feet to the front of your mat where you're going to do a forward fold. But in your forward fold, the classic thing about yoga is people say, oh my gosh, I can't do yoga because I can't fold forward with my legs straight. Just bend the knees. Everybody can touch your toes with your fingers. You just simply bend the knees. Got it?
Yeah, I'm a victim of that. I think the knee bend is definitely helping me for sure.
Now, use an inhalation, right, to come up to a high mountain. So you breathe like you're inflating yourself upwards, like a balloon. And then you look upwards towards the ceiling or the sky. And when you exhale, you bend your elbows and you bend your knees and you kind of dip the chest upwards. So we're going to do this a few times so you can get the feeling of it. Inhale, come back up to high mountain. Remember, nothing is tight, nothing is forced. And then exhale, look upwards, bend the elbows, bend the knees, like you're puffing the chest up towards the sky. Once more, inhale. Now come down again to your forward fold. Bend the knees. Remember, you want to touch the fingertips to the floor or to your toes. Plant the palms onto the floor at the front of your mat and walk backwards into plank pose, which in yoga is called palakasana, which is plank, but we can just call it as a high push-up. Palakasana, like the plank. Again, feel your legs. So you've got nice strong legs. Press into your heels. Engage your thigh muscles. Feels good. Now, we're going to low plank, which is really just a low push-up. So you can either use the knees to the floor if you need to. Otherwise, keep the legs straight and just bend your elbows like you're doing a low push-up. And here comes the best posture of all. It's called upward facing dog. You surge the chest forward. Relax the tops of the feet. Straighten the arms. Have you got it there?
Yeah, I'm still feeling
fantastic.
A beautiful stretch up in the anterior chain, right in front of that core, and my hips are loving this right now, man. Oh,
right in there.
Yeah, this
Return to down dog. Lift up the hips, push into your palms. Check that your feet are correct. So again, you return to that stretch, pressing down the heels. So that little movement that we did is called a sun salutation. Traditionally done like early mornings. You can repeat it 108 times if you want to really stay traditional, but we don't have the time for that. So let's move on. Okay.
I wish we did, yeah.
So While you're in down dog, look at your right leg so things don't get confusing. Lift the right leg up into the air, straight up, press into the heel. You want to keep it straight. Remember, mindfulness. Step the right foot forward, like into a lunge. Drop the left heel onto the floor and come up into warrior one. So now we've changed from our sun salutation into the warrior poses. It's not tight, you're not gritting your teeth, you're just floating like that. Great. Then open to warrior two. So you reconfigure the chest, you open up the legs a little wider. Make sure two things, that front knee is bent and that your back leg is absolutely straight. And then just settle down a little lower. You're looking great there. Perfect form.
It might look good, but I can tell you, Fulvio, I'm feeling all sorts of stretches and stimulation out here in the pelvic girdle.
Yes.
The adductors and the abductors are loving this. I'm not going to lie. This is beautiful stuff.
Fantastic. I know. And we're going to go there a little deeper now. So straighten all your legs. Come up into a 5-point star. So you're stretching upwards, almost like you're expanding out of your navel. And then keep the legs straight. Turn your toes in towards each other on your mat. It's called a wide-legged forward fold, which is exactly that. So fold down with your legs wide. Hang the arms. And because you and I have got pretty tight, legs, fold your arms and hold onto your elbows. You're just folding your arms. Hold onto your elbows. So you're free to hang and relax. Remember that yoga is going to energize us. You can already start feeling it. But the whole time we need to be poised, calm, and relaxed. Come up to high mountain pose. So release the arms. 5-point star. My apologies. Reach up. Everything stretching away from everything else. Bring the hands back to the center of your chest. And then with a slight bend in the knees, because we want to make it accessible, step to the front of your mat. Bring the feet together.
Now, while Fulvio and I carry on with the rest of this flow session, the good news is that for all our viewers, you can stand a chance to win that 1,000 Rand Take-A-Lot voucher, and it's courtesy of VITA-THION. And all you got to do is reply to the VITA-THION competition post on the Expresso Facebook page and Expresso Twitter page, and of course, tell us why you need VITA-THION to boost your energy. And of course, don't forget to use the hashtag #AllDayBeast mode. And the competition closes on the 28th of August 2020 at midnight, and terms and conditions can be found on theexpressoshow.com. Namaste.
Activate your beast mode with VITA-THION.